Hey guys, welcome to KK Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, we will learn how to deploy war file on Tomcat from Jenkins. So here in Jenkins, we will configure a job, and that job will basically pull the code that will pull code from GitHub, and that will try to basically build and package, and after packaging that will generate a war file, and that war file we have to deploy on the some external server like any kind of web server or application server. So here I'm taking an example of Tomcat. So once packaging is done by the Jenkins jobs, then that war file has to deploy on the some remote server or local server, and that's the use case we are going to learn in this video. Yeah. So here there are certain steps we have to follow, right? So here we are going to deploy war file on Tomcat. So first step, what we have to do in Tomcat users.xml, we have to add this user, right? So that already that part I have done. Let me show you how you have to do. So you have to go to the Tomcat. So I'm using Tomcat 8. So in conf folder you have Tomcat users.xml. If you go here, then you have to add this user. That already I have done. So here you have to just copy one of the user, which is over here, and username you can specify anything. I have given the deployer. Password I have given pass123. So you can specify anything, but here roles you have to specify manager script, so that this user will have a deployment rights, right? So these things you have to keep in mind. First is the second step. What you have to do, you have to add one plugin in your Jenkins, and plugin name is called deploy to container plugin. So if I go to the my Jenkins server, and here if you go to the manage Jenkins and manage plugins, I have already installed that plugin. If I go to the install section, if I search for this plugin, then here you can see deploy to container plugin already I have installed. What you have to do, you have to go to available, and here you have to search for that plugin and install it, right? That's the second step, right? Once you install this plugin in Jenkins, then we have to create a job in the Jenkins, right? So here I'm going to moving ahead to create a job. So I'll click on the new item, right? And here here I'm going to specify this job name as just like a project name itself. Make sure that shouldn't be any space, and here I'm going to select Maven project and click on OK. So will be navigated on the configuration page, right? Now here few things what you have to keep in mind. First of all, I'm going to copy this GitHub location, project location, which I need basically. Now here source code management section, you have to select Git, and here you have to specify the Git location and click on the outside, so that this error will go away. Yeah. Next thing, here I am going to just build the master branch. I have only one branch. Here I am not going to specify any credential, because this is just public repository. If you have a private repository, then you need to specify credential. Now if I come down in here in build section, pom.xml, that is in my root directory, right? So that I have given here in goals section, I am going to specify clean package. So clean basically that will delete the pre-existing or any distributed file would have been created. Like if a old war file is created there, then that will be deleted, and package will repackage it. That will generate the new war file, right? That's the Maven goals. Now in the post build actions, that's the next step. In post build actions, we have to configure this stuff, right? Tomcat related stuff. If you click over here, then you'll get this option, deploy var EAR to the container. This option only you will get after installing that plugin, right? What we had discussed. Now click on the question mark, and here we can specify a var as this regular expression. So that I'm going to specify here. Here we want to deploy var file, right? Now context path is nothing but this project name. In most of the cases, project name is context path, right? And now here you have to select containers. Inside the containers, you have to select container, which container you are going to use. So basically Jenkins support basically many things like Glassfish, JBoss. Here I'm going to select Tomcat 8 because I'm going to use Tomcat 8. Here few things you have to specify, like credential you have to specify, right? That credential is not there, then you have to click on Jenkins. Here the username you have to give the deployer, and password what we have given the pass 123, right? That's the, and ID you don't need to really specify, this will be generated automatically, and click on the add and select this deploy, right? Now almost we have done everything. Now click before starting build, let me start the Tomcat. So I go to here and Tomcat, my Tomcat port is 9090. Let me show you. So here if I go to conf, my Jenkins is already running on 8080. So Tomcat port number I have changed. So if I go to here in server.xml, here you can see in connector tag you would get the port. So here if you download the Tomcat, then this will show 8080. I have changed 9090. So my Tomcat is running on 9090, right? So here if you go to the Tomcat, and here if you look at the web apps, so deployment is not done still. This deployment I want to do through Jenkins. So all the deployments will happen in the web apps, as you know, right? Now I go to the here and apply, save. Yeah, now I'm going to build the project, right? So build should start, build has started. Now let me show you the console. Now code is getting pulled successfully. What is happening? So var got generated successfully. Okay guys, I think I have done one mistake saying that malformed URL exception. So I have to go back on the configuration stuff, and Tomcat URL I think I forgot to mention. So I go to the configure. If you come down, come down here, Tomcat URL I haven't specified, that I have to specify. So Tomcat URL is this one, base URL just you have to give, so that I forgot to, extremely sorry. Now I apply, save, and I will rebuild it again. So build has to start again, build has started. Now let's see that deployment should happen correctly. So build succeeded, and now what is happening? There is still some problem, guys. I think Tomcat, I think I have closed that window, so I have to start the Tomcat again, I think. So if I go to the Tomcat, I think Tomcat I had started, but by mistake that Tomcat window I had closed. So if I go to CMD, and here first of all let me shut down. If that would have been already running, then I need to shut down. It was not running. So what I have to do, I have to start the Tomcat, right? So now Tomcat has started. Now I go to rebuild the project. So if I go here and if I try to build again, so at this time this should be succeeded. Make sure that your Tomcat is up and running, else deployment may get fail, right? So at this time deploying on the Tomcat is fast, right? If I go web apps, and here you can see deployment is completed. So earlier I had started Tomcat, but that window was closed, and that's the reason. So here you can see that deployment has happened, right? So this, now let's see, let's go to the browser and check it out whether we get the response or not, right? So here you can see our project got deployed successfully. Now I'm going to hit this URL. That's just base URL. I go to the browser, and if I hit this URL, here you can see we get the response from this project, right? That means our project got deployed successfully on Tomcat. So guys, I'm going to repeat once again what are the steps we had done. First of all, uh, you have to add one user in Tomcat users.xml so that this user will have a deployment privilege, right? Now second step, you have to install deploy to container Jenkins plugin. Then only you'll be able to deploy a jar or war file. After that, you have to create a Jenkins jobs, and you have to go in the post build actions, and there you have to specify all the details related to your application server, right? So let me show you again. So if I go to here, and here if a configuration section, so you have to go in the bottom section that is called post build actions. There you have to specify like whether you want to deploy the var or EAR, context path, containers details like what is the username, password you have to specify, and Tomcat URL you have to specify. These are the details you have to specify, right? And before starting the build operation, make sure that your Tomcat is up and running. Then only Jenkins will interact with the Tomcat, and that will able to deploy the basically this project in the web apps directory, right? So earlier basically I had started Tomcat, but uh, I think all of a sudden I had closed that window, so that Tomcat was stopped. So I had started, and then after when I built the project again, then that got deployed. So here I think all the steps should be clear. So once you create the Jenkins jobs with this option post build actions, there all the application server related stuff we provide. Then after we have to run the Jenkins jobs, right? But before that, make sure that your Tomcat is up and running, right? And finally we have to test whether our deployment is successful or not, just by hitting the URL, so that we'll get a response from the war file, right? So that's all I have in this video tutorial, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.